Your first touch doesn't just control the ball, it decides what happens next. The best strikers use their first touch to protect possession, escape defenders, create shooting opportunities, and accelerate attacks. In this video, we'll break down how elite forwards choose the right first touch in different situations, and how you can apply the same principles in your own game. Safe touch or aggressive touch forward. Watch how Lewandowski scans the space around him before receiving the ball. He knows he has a teammate on his right and, more importantly, plenty of open space behind him. In this situation, most strikers would play a simple one-touch pass to their teammate. Instead, Lewandowski takes an aggressive touch into space, carries the ball forward, and in doing so creates even more space for his teammate. Once again, excellent scanning from Lewandowski. He gathers all the information he needs. A defender is closing from behind, attempting to press aggressively, and Olmo is free nearby. A one-touch pass followed by an immediate run behind the stepping defender. With just a single touch, Lewandowski creates a numerical advantage in open space. It's not enough to know whether a defender is behind you. You also need to know the direction from which the pressure is coming. Here, Sørloth recognizes that the defender is approaching from the side rather than directly behind him. Because of that awareness, he quickly adapts in a difficult situation, using his body intelligently and receiving the ball with his far foot. These are the details that separate elite strikers from everyone else. That single action creates a promising attacking situation for Villarreal in open space. Look at Mbappe's movement. First, he positions himself between the lines, creating both distance and space to receive. Then he observes the defender's reaction. He recognizes that the defender wants to close him down aggressively. Because Mbappé has already created space for himself, he holds the advantage and uses it by taking his first touch forward, immediately eliminating the defender from the play, controlling the rhythm and direction of the attack. At first glance, Haaland appears to be receiving the ball in a very difficult situation. His back is to goal, a defender is pressing him, and there is no obvious passing option nearby. Most players would simply play the ball backwards or take a safe touch to retain possession. Instead, Haaland receives the ball with his far foot and immediately turns the attack toward the side with more available space. What looked like a difficult situation suddenly becomes an advantageous open field duel for his winger. This situation is even more challenging for Lewandowski. His back is to goal and he is surrounded by opponents. But with the first touch into free space, he quickly turns with the ball and instantly increases the tempo of Poland's attack. Watch how Lewandowski disguises his intentions here. He drops toward the ball and shapes his body as if he intends to play toward the left side of the attack. Then, at the last moment, he changes direction and takes the ball toward the center into open space. Once again, a single touch completely changes the nature of the attack. Aerial balls and physical duels. Look at how quickly Sørloth processes information. An awkward aerial ball is coming toward him and there are opponents nearby, but thanks to his scanning, he knows that the defender behind him is still too far away, while the nearest opponent is positioned in front of him. As a result, he takes his first touch forward while using his body to shield the ball from the closest defender. And once again, a single touch turns the situation into a duel in open space. When competing for aerial balls, use your arms actively to disrupt the defender's movement. Position your body between the ball and the opponent and try to create as much separation as possible. Watch Haaland in slow motion. Before the ball even arrives, the defender is already trying to engage him physically. Haaland responds by initiating shoulder contact, blocking the defender's path to the ball and disrupting his balance. Only then does he receive the ball and create the space needed to turn. The same principle applies to Lukaku. Before receiving the pass, he doesn't just hold off the defender, he also prevents the defender from stepping in front of him and uses his shoulder to disrupt the defender's movement. Creating space for a shot. Here, Kane receives the ball outside the penalty area with no immediate pressure around him. In this situation, the most logical decision is to take his first touch forward into a position that sets up an easier shot with the second touch. Watch Ferran Torres before receiving the pass. He assesses the positions of both teammates and understands the distance to the defenders. But the key moment comes after the layoff. Instead of playing safely, he takes an aggressive touch forward into the space the center-back has just vacated. That single touch creates a one-on-one opportunity with the goalkeeper. In this example, Alvarez makes a run behind the defensive line. During the run, he scans the goalkeeper's position and recognizes that the goalkeeper is not prepared to defend the space behind the defense. Because of that, Alvarez chooses an aggressive first touch forward, pushing the ball into space. This gives him a dynamic advantage over the defender and a much better shooting opportunity. Let's recap. Scan the field before receiving the ball. If you're receiving without pressure, look to take your first touch forward. Consider not only the distance to the defender, but also the direction of their movement. Use your body to protect the ball and create a barrier between the defender and the ball. A first touch into space can give you a crucial dynamic advantage. If you'd like to see more videos on this topic, or any other aspect of the game you'd like us to analyze, leave a comment below or follow the link in the description.